Well-written music, one of the main staples of the Godzilla franchise. But out of the 38 Godzilla films, which ones were done the best? Starting things off is Final Wars, easily having the best soundtrack of the Millennium films, with the other films from this era either being decent or repetitive. The music from this film matches its fast-paced action, and is very well composed. Despite the many problems with Ghidorah the three-headed monster, the music is some of the best in the Godzilla franchise, introducing themes which would be redone multiple times in later films. Now, the soundtrack from 1992's Godzilla vs. Mothra is one of the best things about the film, remaking the original Mothra vs. Godzilla's music, but being much higher quality in terms of recording and blending of instruments. Gojira's soundtrack is instantly recognizable, having the most iconic theme for a monster film, and matching the tone of the film perfectly. Despite the recording quality being dated, it still holds up incredibly well. Godzilla 1984 has some of the most menacing Godzilla themes in the franchise, somehow creating a blend between sadness and impending doom. Although not being as iconic as other Godzilla themes, they are very well composed. Godzilla vs. SpaceGodzilla's soundtrack is very unique, being done by Takayuki Hattori, who also composed the music for Godzilla 2000 and the anime trilogy. The music by itself is some of the best in the franchise, but when put to the film, it feels like something is missing. Along with the best special effects in the Showa era, Destoroyah Monsters has some of the most catchy and memorable themes in the franchise. From the mysterious atmosphere of the introduction, to the upbeat sound of the military march, each track is great in different ways. Shin Godzilla's soundtrack is a return to the classics, while at the same time having some new but still iconic songs, such as the track Who Will Know. Godzilla vs. MechaGodzilla 2 has some of the best music for the military in the series. The new version of Rodan's theme is as good as the original, and MechaGodzilla's theme is perfection. And finally is the best music in the Godzilla franchise, with Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, with literally all 38 of the tracks being amazing and iconic. Akira Ifukube, the composer of Gojira 1954, and most of the iconic Showa and Heisei themes, also was behind the music in this film, creating powerful tracks like Godzilla's entrance to Hong Kong and the birth of Destoroyah, and one of the most beautiful pieces of music ever put to film during Godzilla's meltdown. And now for some honorable mentions, being Godzilla King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, both having a few great songs, but the rest of the tracks not being very memorable. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.